Happy Monday. It's Taylor P.
And Kelsey.
Yeah, and we are back with another music, money, and mental on a Monday, boo. You already know, okay? Yeah. So make sure throughout the course of this live, y'all dropping y'all questions and y'all comments and everything in the chat. Last week we had a great live, so let's kick off another great live, okay?
hmm
Um okay, so first thing we're gonna do today is we said we're gonna do the money first, right? We're gonna get
Yeah,
into the
we
money.
do the money. We
Okay,
always
we'll
start
get
with the
to the money.
money. Money.
Okay, the money, the money on Mondays. Okay, welcome. Okay, so the thing we wanted to talk about, I guess, first was kind of the mindset we have with money and the way that we think about wealth. Okay,
mm,
right. So that's a juicy conversation,
that's real juicy.
right?
Because a lot of
Um,
people mindset on money, it either be low vibration or high vibration.
yeah, it's very different. So I guess talking about it amongst each other too will kind of like let us know how we're different in that or the
Right.
same.
Yeah.
Um, so the first thing is I guess our own from our own personal experiences. Um, what do you think was, or if you could tell us a time about a financial lesson for you, like maybe let me see, your toughest financial lesson, maybe.
Okay. Ugh. Okay.
Hey, Shari. Sorry, Kiss.
Okay. Maybe let me see. The toughest financial lesson.
Mhm.
Okay. I would say I did come across because I am entrepreneur. I do own my own business.
Mhm.
So with that, I have to provide everything just
Mhm.
financially, right? And take care of everything financially. So I just had a big, huge, probably one of the biggest challenges I've had with my business. And it costs a bit little money to get it going. And I realized maybe saving is like a big thing, like it's something I have to learn to do, or maybe
Okay.
find other avenues and do some more researching on how to get funding or something. Um, or just, make room on my credit cards. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know. Like,
So basically, you ran into a financial hump or problem.
yes. And I
Okay.
wasn't
So,
able to take care of it, but luckily I
uh,
had a support team to help me.
got it. Got it. Okay, that makes sense. So it's like, okay, so that was going to be my next question. Like, how, I guess, has that changed, or like, how is that helping to like shape your relationship with money? But I guess you just said it. So maybe saving so that way, because again, you being an entrepreneur, it's gonna be problems that you're gonna have to fix, and like you said, you gotta fix them by yourself.
Yes.
So I
I
guess moving forward, saving that way when you do have something, you have something in the tuck.
hmm I think now I've made myself like a schedule, or try to figure out like how credit card works with like paying down the debt. I'm right now my
Mm,
focus is paying my debt down as far as my credit card. So I'm able to
okay,
have room if it is anything that happens
got
like
it.
this again or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like even my tag. My tag is like almost $500 for my business, right?
Okay,
So
okay, okay. Because I was like, wait, girl.
every year. So it's like
Okay.
I need to make sure I have
Yeah.
that aside,
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it's savings.
Okay.
It's trying to
Saving.
learn how to save,
Yeah. So
honestly.
but see, we talked about that last time too, and it's kind of like I guess saving looks different for everybody. So I've seen like those ads on TikTok where they have the little book where you put in like
Mhm.
a couple dollars a day. I think it's like building up. Actually, I think like the first day you
Mhm.
put like 5, and then 10, and then after a year you have like however much money. But I feel like that can look different for everybody because that for me seems like more realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like something I would be able to do. But then it's like on the flip side, you have everybody like, oh, okay, well, good luck with having an extra $25 laying around. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Mhm. My
how
thing is, to me, I feel like actual having like actual money in my hand is easier for me to save versus having digital money.
Mm, okay. Really? I
Yeah,
think
I'm
I'm the
easy with
complete
saving.
opposite.
Oh no, when I have cash, it's quick for me to go hide it from myself.
Huh. Okay, so I feel like I'm the opposite because when I have cash, I don't want to spend it. But I think that's because we don't carry around cash anymore. So
Yeah.
I'm always like, when I do get the cash, it's like I like having the cash money in my wallet or in my purse or in my pocket.
Hmm.
When
Yeah,
I
it
get
be
that
gone
credit
though
card,
sometimes. Yeah.
when I get that credit card, because you ordering online, you need to put the cute cute hitting it. So
Yeah, having to me with digital money, it be I be gone.
oh yeah, that's
It
great.
be I don't know, but with like cash, it's just easier for me to put it away. But for some reason, me putting digital money away in a savings and the savings part of of the
Yeah,
account
that's crazy.
is hard for me.
That's crazy. Hey y'all, everybody in
Hey,
here.
you're right. I need to save just in general, right?
I know that. Yeah, and you're working on your credit. Okay, you end up spending what you save. I feel like that too.
But what's the reason? What are you using to say? What's the reasons? Because that is the purpose. You are supposed to spend what you save, but are you using it towards something that you need it for, like
Well,
for something?
I think it's also different from for me because like you said, you're saving for like you have a goal in mind with your saving, you know? Like you
Mm-hmm.
know this certain expense is going to be there waiting on you. So I feel like if you have something that you're like that you know is going to be there, then that gives you like a goal to hit, you know what I mean? But it's like when I save my money, I'm usually just saving it just because like there's no real reason. Me personally, I mean, of course emergencies happen, but I'm not thinking like, and I probably should be, especially because again, car problems are like the number one thing with I mean everybody
Right.
has car problems.
Right.
So it's like that's an expense that like I could like just getting better if I wanted to get better at saving. That's probably would be a good place to start because
Go
just
to it. Yeah.
yeah, like an emergency fund for just in case something, you know, again, a tire or a transmission, I don't know, something and it's really expensive. That would probably like help me to put some money aside or save. But other than that, I'll just save the money. Like especially if it's cash. Like if I get a couple $1,000 cash, I'm hiding it. But I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna get it out and then I'm gonna spend it. And
Yeah.
once you start spending it, it's gone. It's good as gone. So I don't know. I think
Yeah,
that
I
I think
love paper cash. Digital makes me nervous. It really do. It make me real nervous. I save more with cash. That's how I feel.
that
Food, the grocery bill so high. It is.
yeah, and that's what I was saying. Cause like I see a lot of people having conversations about saving, but then the response that they get to about saving is like, okay, well, nobody has any extra money to save.
Yeah. I don't know. For some reason, like when I have cash, you know what? I save faster for a trip than anything else.
Yeah, but
I don't
see,
know about
it's
y'all.
still a goal in mind.
It is a goal, but it's like I'm ready to get the hell out of here.
But
Like,
I mean,
I'm saving this money.
you're still saving. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. I think that's what maybe like again going back to like the initial topic of the conversation, just changing like you know like your mindset and the way you think about saving and wealth and stuff like that because it does look different for everybody. Because I feel like
Mhm.
if you're not used to saving and you save let's say $1,000, I feel like that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? If you never save anything before, or if usually you only
Oh,
got,
that's good. You can save
you
a
know what I'm
thousand
saying?
dollars. You
Yeah. So
doing
I
pretty
just feel
good.
like it just looks different for every person. But it's like, how do you, I feel like people today need to like adjust it to their own lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I
Hmm.
feel like that's majority of the problem because everybody like has the same, think they have the same idea of what like wealth is and what it, you know, what it's supposed to look like. But everybody's situation and stuff is different. So
Yeah.
I don't see that being the case. Like you got to do really what's going to work for
What's
you,
true?
and
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
makes sense for
That's
you.
true.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, again, back to the saving is, and then also it's like another thing we were going to talk about was like growing up, having money or having that saving mindset versus not. Like, how does that even affect you? Because I feel like that shapes. the future of you right now a lot, you know?
It does. Um, hmm.
Cause even like, let's say for instance, I always thought your mom was she was a baller. She was a baller. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like she seems to always have her Happy Mother's Day parties. You know what I'm saying? And like as far as like finances kind of in order. So maybe that's why like now, like, cause you're not bad at those things,
I
you know?
think those times then was good because um her and my aunt, they got their own business. They do
Mm-hmm.
hair. So I think then the hair industry was different. Back then it just was completely
Okay.
different as far as money
Yeah.
rolling. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
That's
So I
facts.
think it was like the
That's
money was
facts.
better.
That's facts. I can't argue with you.
Hair
That's
industry was different,
but again,
so
they still had to manage the money though. So
of course.
but again, you don't feel like seeing your mom like being able because do you think your mom was like good at managing her money and that like you know what I'm saying that helped with like even your management skills today, like even like from little stuff. You said you wouldn't spend your rent on to go see Chris Brown.
No, I would not. If it was like between
I
Chris
feel like
Brown
that's
and my
good.
rent, I would choose I'm paying for my rent
But I feel
for
like that
sure.
speaks to also to how like you grew up a little bit. Like again, that influence there because you
Yeah.
didn't see your mom do, you know.
But see, that's now. But if I was in my 20s, I would have spent that money for that concert, and I would have figured out how to pay my rent somehow. Because, like I said, I would have been selling. I would have been on OfferUp and Craigslist at that time, selling stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
no care in the world.
Okay. Okay. You got a point right there. You got a point right there. But
But
still, so
yeah,
basically,
maybe her money management was good enough. I mean, for me to, you
yeah.
know, take
Yeah.
on that, I guess, do the right
Yeah.
thing.
Cause I feel like again, I feel like we like our parents, especially with them being friends, but they
Mhm.
have two totally different like approaches to things. You know what I'm saying? So I
Mhm.
feel like, and I think that's a good balance too. I think that works like especially in our favor because again, you might not, and I'm definitely gonna. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's still that balance there, and then it's like a give and take. We can teach each other stuff because again, like I said before this conversation, like I saving with a goal in mind makes sense. Like obviously, that's common sense, but again, I never thought of it like I'm just like, oh, okay, I need to save. But then it's kind of like sometimes you like save for what? But then girl save
Mhm.
just in case. I don't know.
Something, right?
Yeah.
Like I do keep some, like it might be little, but I do keep a few dollars in my car. Like just,
See?
I don't know. I just was taught that. I was taught to always keep some type of money somewhere in my like, little
Exactly.
apartment somewhere,
Yeah.
just to have some, just in case.
Meanwhile, I'm taught I'm gonna just stumble upon the money because I find 5, 6, 10, $20 in my pants pocket. Like that's just
Yeah, you hiding money. Yeah, you just end up. Hey,
yeah.
I just found $100 going through my pants somewhere. So
Did
I
you?
was like, no, seriously, I really did. I found $150.
I think that was
That's
mine.
that's what that's why I like cash. That's what I'm saying.
I think that was my $100. I don't know about
That's what
that.
I'm saying. I like cash.
I don't know. I don't know. But then yeah,
Wait, yeah,
so
that's delusional. Wait, what we miss? Oh, concert tickets over it. Yeah,
yeah, that's what we were talking about last week.
yeah.
So we had that whole debate last week, and that's what I said. If you got it depends on when the concert is. If the concert is early in the month, you got time to make the money back. Now, if the concert is at the end and your rent about to come up next week, don't do it. So that was the conversation. So
Well, I
we
don't think that. I don't know. I don't think it. I guess it affected me in a good way, but also I don't think it affected me in a bad way. Like growing up,
yeah.
not. I mean, I feel like I kind of got what I wanted or asked for.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, and I feel like I agree too, but I can honestly see the difference. And then
hmm
I can see the difference even like when we were younger.
hmm
And then I can see it like even now. And it's not I don't think it's a good or bad thing. I think um it's just different, you know? Like it's just
hmm
again, like we were talking about, it's a different mindset. And I feel like it's what works for us. And it's also about like what you want to do, like your own, like everybody has their own idea of success. And that's kind of what I always say. Like, you can't really put everything in the same box and say, you need to, like, even when people talk about like having kids, a lot of people are always like, well, kids are so expensive. You need to have X amount of dollars put away to have kids. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
some people, if that is your opinion and that's what, you would like to do, but it also depends because everybody has their own, I'm saying, idea and mindset of and financial relationship and relationship with money and how to get it and how to save it and how to get more. So it's like, I don't know, like talking about like the fear of like spending and saving and like the guilt and all of that. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
it's not just the same way like all across the board, pretty much. You know?
Yeah, that's true. And some people got bad spirit or juju with money. Like they just don't have good luck with
Oh,
money.
that
Some
ain't that ain't
people
me, y'all. We say,
that ain't me, but I'm just saying some people do. Some people really, really struggle with just trying to
yeah.
really keep money in their pockets.
But do you feel like that's like again like a fear thing? Like you're so scared of, what I'm saying? Like people make crazy decisions when they scared. Like I don't know. I feel like a lot of
I
times people
think
do.
maybe that's like a overthinking thing,
Yeah.
or like I've
Or
heard of like
or
when
it's
you think of money too much, it just won't come. Like I think when you just
mm,
stop thinking about money, like if everything is about money, it's just like it's harder. Like when you
mm,
put too much energy into it, it just be I guess it's harder. But when you don't
to
think
get
about
the
it as
money or
much,
to keep the money.
both.
Mm,
It's
okay.
like you to get the money, you just keep thinking about it and like worrying. If you just keep worrying about it, it's like hard to get it. But then once you get it, you wanna I don't know, maybe it is I don't know, when you get it then it's gone. Or it's just a struggle. It's a struggle
Yeah.
to keep it.
But I think that probably comes from like again, and it's so weird because it can go like I feel like some people have such a fear of like those people that are like, what do we call it? Not cheap, but like frugal. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you
Yeah.
don't, yeah. And it's like you're penny pinching and y'all using the same bath water for 2 weeks because you don't want to,
That's
you know what I'm
crazy.
saying? So
That's
again,
wild.
my mindset is like you manifest and call to you what you want and what you need. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
true.
I need some money, I'm gonna get it. Do I know how?
Hmm.
It's gonna fall out the sky. That's just me. I don't know.
You can't
But
worry about the how. It's just gonna come. You just gotta know it's gonna come.
everybody is relationship with money is different, and I have seen that and noticed that growing up because when you're younger you don't realize that, you know what I'm saying, you just think like, oh, your mom's going to work, your dad's going to work to get money, and that's how they're getting money. But it's like again, you still gotta save, you still gotta figure out what you're spending on. Things are coming up, and I don't know, I just think now, especially this generation, I think a lot of people are kind of like dealing with money and its worth out of like fear, from the
Mhm.
inflation and just everything. I think that's kind of making them
I remember
live.
growing up during our time, we only needed like maybe $20 at the most. Other
What we
than
gonna do?
that, it was fun.
What could
Like
we do with $20 today?
absolutely nothing.
We could do
Buy
something.
okay,
Y'all,
well,
what think of something we could do with
food.
$20 today?
You can literally buy just some food. That's it, and that is it. That's it.
So she said, for me, I'm bipolar. When I have a manic episode, I may go shopping, and that's where that just spending what you just saved come from. Like, especially for me, if I'm sad, I'm gonna make myself happy.
Dude, I knew it was gonna
So,
do that. My light
and
went
when
out.
I
I knew it. It ain't charged.
but yeah, if
It's
I'm
fine.
if I'm if I'm sad and I save some money, but I'm having a rough start, I gotta buy myself something. Which I want me to be
No,
sad.
that's
So
true. Like when I'm like maybe getting in like a little stressful situation or something, I just feel like I need to go buy something sometimes just to make myself feel better.
all
Mm.
right.
It
Okay,
do
so the
happen.
question is, what can we do with $20? Okay, so What can you do? Let me think of what I could do with $20. You tell me
Back
what you do.
then, yes, $20
But
could definitely.
what about it's something we can do with $20 today.
Today, we're only getting food. If it's only one thing at a time, it ain't multiple things.
It's multiple. You could have a
It
good day with
can't
twenty
be.
dollars.
It can't be.
You
Food
could,
is $30 alone.
you could have a good day with $20. You could. I could go. You want food? We could go to a taco truck. Tacos $3, $3 to $5 maybe. I think they're like three.
Okay, yeah, tacos. And then
So
how
we
much
get
you
two.
got
We
left?
get two tacos.
How many
Three.
is y'all? How many of
We
you?
get.
How many people
Oh, I thought we
we
were just talking
talking
about a
about?
day for me. Now, if I go with everybody, I
Okay,
can't do nothing with $20.
$20. Okay, one person. Of course, we can go to the park and then
That's what I'm
what?
saying. So we're gonna go get the two tacos. That's $6. Okay. Still got some left over. Get a little drink of the night. Or you can get a drink, whatever. Um, there's a Five Below. What you want to do? You want to play some cards? You want to get a little because again, you're by yourself. I mean, make sure your phone is charged. Take your speaker outside. Sit at the park and cool it. You go like on an outing? Actually, yes, because on Tuesdays they got the movies for $12. It's some stuff you can do, but you got to be by yourself. Granted,
That's what I'm saying. You definitely got to be by yourself.
yeah, you got to be by yourself.
For sure. I mean, those are some good ideas. I'm sure I could figure out. We came from an era where we can definitely figure
Yeah,
out what to do with $20.
because we
If
used
I
to
really put
walk.
my mind to it, I'm sure I can.
Yeah, because we $20 did used to get us far, but that's nothing like that anymore. So there's that.
You did, yeah, and yeah, ain't
Yeah.
no coming out the house with just $20. You
Okay.
can, but I'm just saying, it's going in the gas tank.
Oh, I forgot about gas. Oh yeah,
That's
we can't do nothing for $20.
what I'm
All
saying.
right,
That's
y'all.
what I'm
My bad. We
like.
can't do nothing with $20. My bad. My bad.
We gotta get there.
And I thought we was walking still.
No,
If we're not walking, yeah, yeah, it's over
I
with.
ain't walking. I'm
My bad.
driving. I ain't
My
walking
okay.
nowhere.
So basically, the moral of the story is we can't do nothing with $20 today, but we did come up with some ways to save. Okay, so now we know you want to save. You need to have a goal in mind. Set yourself a goal in
Mhm,
mind that will
mhm.
help you save. They also have little activity books and things like that. Um,
And be disciplined about it. You gotta be
yeah,
disciplined about it
discipline.
and focus.
And I feel like having that goal will help you be disciplined as well. I feel like
If it's a
whenever I
goal you really, really like, it'll
yeah,
be better. Yeah.
you lock in, you get a goal, and you can do that.
Yeah, she thought she was still walking.
Yeah, I did. I thought we was walking. It's a park right up the street. My bad. My bad. My bad. Okay. Um, and then so one other thing, Char said yes, discipline. Okay, one other thing, because I think this was a conversation that was going on around that I had saw that I just wanted to bring up.
Okay.
It was that you need to be rich to invest. Just invest in something. So how true do you again, you being an entrepreneur,
Rich in the mind? You ain't got to be rich like what?
so Kelsey said that ain't true, and y'all out there telling lies, baby. Just like rich to invest in something. That's what
No, you
again,
don't.
people yeah, I agree.
You got to be rich in the mind. Be smart. Be
Yeah,
smart.
be smart
Because you can
with your
invest
investment.
$20 and that can turn into a million.
Right.
You just got to be smart about what the investment
So
is.
people were just talking basically. Because that's
Yeah.
not true.
So
Okay.
somebody said that this girl invested some money, $10,000. You might okay, $10,000, right?
Mhm.
Just say you did come across $10,000. She had $10,000 and she invested it into the that little sparkling juice drink. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, I
I
don't
for,
know.
I forgot what it's called.
Mhm.
Anyways, she's got millions now. And she
Mhm.
just only invested $10,000. So if you had that, you just gotta be smart and trust in what you invest in
Okay. That makes
and
sense.
be patient. I feel
And
like
be
you just gotta
patient.
be smart,
Yeah.
like rich in the mind,
Okay. That's
not
great.
rich.
That's great advice. Cool. And then another one is this is the last one that this was just again, this is just a topic. And I just wanted your take on it just because, like I said, you're an entrepreneur.
Okay.
Um, they were saying that debt is always bad. Do you agree with that? Or do y'all agree with that?
It depends on how you handle it.
Okay.
I will say, going into debt, I did not educate myself. I didn't know. I wasn't told like how it really goes, because I think the people around me was still also figuring out
Mm,
how to do it themselves.
okay.
Like debt, like in what? Well, I guess my debt would be like credit cards right now, but
Yeah. Or yeah, probably yeah. I guess speaking
just
from
any
your
day, yeah, any
yeah.
day, I guess. Yeah, I think the people around me, I think they was still kind of figuring out how it worked or the way they needed it to work, or because from what I've learned, I think the way that they were doing it, you can, if you have credit cards, you pay a credit card off with another debt, and then you pay. I don't know. It was like strategic stuff with it.
Hmm.
I feel like going into it, I didn't educate myself. I wish I educated myself first before putting myself in debt. My first my first credit card, it was $500, and I maxed it out
She
literally
got
like
money. You maxed it out how fast?
fast.
What's
And
fast?
it was stupid.
What's
It was
fast?
so
What's
stupid
fast?
moving. Probably in a month.
Oh girl, that ain't fast. Girl, I thought you was gonna say the first day.
Oh no, this ain't penny per hour.
See, y'all, if y'all watching this, y'all see how different our mindsets. This is how different our mindsets are. Cause
That's
she said a month.
that's Penny Proud. Penny Proud went out and she
I'm
stupid.
penny. I'm
She Penny
penny.
Proud.
I'm penny.
I don't know. I'm putting up something. I really don't know.
Yeah. So you
It was
don't think that it's always bad if you do your research and learn how to manage it to kind of
mm-mm,
get out of it? Because that's my thing,
mm-mm,
like
mm-mm.
getting out of the debt. Like
Oh, thank you.
how
We
we do
love
that?
you. We love you too.
Love you,
Thank you.
girl. Love you, girl.
Yeah. To get
Okay.
out of it, yeah, and just know how to manage it like moving through life. Cause
Yeah.
I've also heard like you use their money,
Yeah. I've heard
use
that
their
too.
money. Don't
Because it's
use
like,
your money.
yeah, yeah, you always hear that. So I
Yeah,
guess
and
if
I'm
you do
like,
the
how you
proper
do it?
research,
Oh,
yeah,
how you do it?
if you do the proper research and you learn how to do it, then it's not always bad.
I
Okay.
guess, yeah.
Okay. All right. Y'all heard it here first. Kelsey from Vistoso Bosses. Max that credit card out and it went. But
Well,
hey,
what about you? Oh, you maxing out first. It's gone. Your money
if
management is not
somebody
the
gave me
best.
a credit, it's not. It's
You
not,
still
and I'm not
working on it.
afraid. I'm still working on that.
I am too,
Um
though.
I I don't know. I feel like I have, but in my personal opinion, I feel like I have a healthy relationship with money. Um, because I'm not scared to lose it because I know that
You're gonna get it
I don't,
back.
I don't have a choice but to get it back. You know,
Yeah, that's good. That's
um,
a good mindset.
and it's a lot of ways to make money, and I'm like a money magnet. Money flows to me with ease. God did. Yeah. So I don't know. I just think, and plus, I feel like I am. I don't know. I'm just enjoying things. And so I feel like money is a tool, you know. So if you have the money to help you do something better or to enjoy your life at the moment, you can't take it with you when you're gone. So I'm about to buy this trampoline or, you know, whatever. Yeah. And then I think like as I get older too, instead of me just spending with no income, because I guess when I was younger, but see, I really can't say with necessarily no income when we was younger either. But again, I'm always expecting something to come back, you know. So if I
Mm-hmm.
spend
That's good.
X amount of dollars, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, I know I'm gonna get a little money on but I think me personally, I would like to say I have a healthy relationship with money, maybe not necessarily saving. So again,
Yes.
I'm working on it, but I need to find a goal in mind that's gonna keep me consistent. And I guess maybe something that like I believe in, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
That's good. So would it be good to use a credit card on things you know you can pay back, like groceries, gas, and etc.? So what I've learned is yes, if you could have a card specifically for groceries and gas and you know you can pay that off, yes, use that credit card for that. But like if you want to go and buy furniture and all that, and it's
Mm.
good to maybe have like a Best Buy credit card maybe, to so you be able to, you can get some TVs or some type of electronics or something like that you can do with, and then like, a regular credit card you can get stuff on like
Mm.
furniture maybe. But
Yeah.
it is good to do stuff where you know you can pay it off.
Yeah, instead of like going to splurge, you mean?
Definitely don't go and splurge. That's where you mess up at, because then it's
So if
harder
you
to
have
pay
like,
down.
so if you have like a $500 credit card, like you said, and like she's talking about like the groceries and gas. So let's say it's $500, but you spend like your groceries and gas maybe for that month you spend like $200. That's more reasonable than you just using the whole 500 just
Oh,
for.
okay, let me say this. You can max it out.
Hmm.
You can max it out. It's not good to,
Okay.
but if you gonna max it out, then you need to pay it right back off, like
Mm.
instantly. But if you're gonna do like 250,
So
like
it seems
half
like
of
it.
it, if you're
I'm
gonna do
sorry.
half of it, then I say pay on it. Like, you can of course pay it off if you want to, but it's like the way that it shows up on your credit is not gonna really show up. So it's like you kind of gotta pay on it maybe within that month a few times to really
Mm.
show up as like, oh, it's good. You know how to keep, you got good track record on credit cards, on
Hmm.
paying on it and paying it off in a
Yeah.
good amount of time. Credit is so annoying.
So it's like,
But
and again,
yes,
it's one of those things that if you're not ready to do the research and do it the right way, you probably shouldn't get one. So
I
that's
wouldn't
why
advise to.
that's why Taylor does not have one.
Yes, a lot of people, that's why I guess back then people would be like, don't get no credit card.
Yeah.
They'll keep you away
Yeah.
from it.
Yeah.
So I get it,
Yeah.
but it is a good tool to have
Yeah, and I think it's good
if you
again
know what
the
to
way
do with
you're
it.
explaining it and like you being disciplined. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense because you're able to do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and that's again going back to the start of the conversation, like the different mindsets on like money and your
Mm-hmm.
finances. Like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that's dope though. That's dope. Because again, you got to know what works for you.
Yes,
I love you having a credit card $500. Have it, do it. You doing the thing. Teach
yes,
me.
that was the first one, but
Me, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not getting one. Love you. Love you down. It's for you,
good.
not me. You know
No,
what I'm
no, keep
saying?
it that way. If you're
Yeah,
able to,
that's what I feel like people should take away from this portion of the conversation. Like again, until you're able to, because that is important too. I mean, that would defeat the purpose of trying to save and if you're not going to be financially responsible. So make sure you're doing
definitely got to be that.
what's for you within your own mindset. Like when it comes to your
Because
finances for
that
sure.
becomes another bill that you got to pay.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And then if you gotta pay that, you definitely you can't say nothing. Huh. So yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I will say though, like if you have goals like trying to get, well, I don't know. Well, I guess yeah, if you have goals of like really trying to get a car or a nice car or a home or whatever like that, and you just want all that stuff to look good across the board, I mean, that will be a reason to get a credit card to
Yeah.
show like you could handle money
Yeah.
with big amounts or
Yeah.
whatever.
That makes sense. Going through 500 within a month. I don't think going through $500 within a month isn't bad. It's about the credit part because you have to pay it back, right? Because I
You
mean,
definitely have to pay it
as a
back.
you spending $500 easily in a month of your own like
Mm-mm,
real money.
mm-hmm. Not even a month. 500 gone like in a week already.
Oh Lord, tell me about it.
Yeah,
Let's talk
500
about
is, if 500 is over with in the same, in a week I got it. Like it's gone.
because she's a baller. Shot caller. Okay, y'all, hold on one second, cause I gotta get a charger, y'all. I need a block. Give me one second.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
when we come back, we're gonna get into the music. Give me one second. Give me one second.
All
Give me one
right.
second.
All right.
Okay,
Cool.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, going through, yeah, 500 within a month isn't bad though. No, it's 500 as long as you can pay it back. Okay, let me see who on here. Let me see. Okay, hey y'all, thanks for coming through. Hey, make sure y'all continue to go on the even link. Keep updates. Okay, but if I feel like spending it should be cool. Wait. Yeah, you can. Yeah. It's just gotta be responsible. You gotta be responsible. You gotta be ready to be responsible for that.
Hey y'all, I'm back. I'm sorry.
All right. So we on to the music.
Okay, we're on to the music.
Let's get into the music.
Let's get into it. Okay. So Kelsey Late.
I
Um, sh-
am. I'm gonna go see it by myself. I am.
she
I'm
has
just
been
cause don't
waiting.
nobody want to go with me for real.
I will go with you. We can go on FaceTime. We can
Okay.
have a virtual movie day. I'll go see it again. Um, but because I try to have this conversation with her, so we could just have it now since y'all are here. Um, Basically, the movie Sinners and the movie Sinners came out. Of course, there's been a lot of like talk about it, and I just felt like it would be a good conversation for us to have because and not even just that movie. I guess I was only I really only brought up that movie in particular because it just came out. But movies that have like prominent music, that's like centered around music because we can
Was
look
it a
at it
musical?
from huh?
Was it a musical like?
So it's not a musical, but it's
Okay.
it's about like the culture of black people and how it connects, how the music connects and how it's like,
Okay.
a part
Yeah.
of our culture. But I was just saying that like we could see it, I feel like as being artists through a different lens.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
and it's just been so much chatter about it. So I mean, even after you watch it, we can still discuss it again.
Yeah, that's fine.
But even like other movies, like when it comes to music, like do you remember Idlewild?
Of course, it's one of my favorite
My
movies.
favorite
I might not
movie.
remember everything on it. It's been a while, but
Oh my
yes.
god, I love that movie down. But yeah, so I feel like one of the things was like just about like how deep those type of movies can impact you as an artist, because
Mm-hmm.
other
Mm-hmm.
people are watching it for whatever. And again, it's a lot of you gotta watch the movie, it's a lot to pick apart. But yeah, just about um
I'm also the type where you could talk about the movie and I still want to see it, so it's okay.
oh, do you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've
Oh,
already heard how the movie is, anyways, from other people seeing it. Let's do
okay.
it.
And that's what I'm saying. I feel like when you hear about it from other people, it's like not I don't know. I feel like I don't know because I mean some people were calling it a musical, and I'm like, I don't
Oh,
know
they
what y'all are
were?
talking
I
about.
just happened to ask. I didn't know.
No, like I've seen people on Facebook call it a musical.
Really? I didn't get that from other people. They ain't say that.
Yeah, I don't know what's again. It has music in it. It's not a musical, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. But yeah, so I just kind of wanted to talk about that, like especially like how the music. Again, we're so impacted by like we were talking about the other week. We're so impacted by you like the memories that we keep from music and like what triggers us and stuff like that. But then
Mm-hmm.
it's like when I went to see this movie and like I said, automatically I'm thinking of like Ottawa and just the impact that these movies and stories and stuff around music kind of have on you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um so that was just something like I don't know again from an artist perspective that I saw because the main thing was like I think
Hey.
a lot of
Sorry.
the Hey, Steve, you late, but you here. You here now. Thank
You
you for
made
joining.
it.
Come on in. He made it. But yeah, the takeaway was kind of like I guess it was like kind of negative
Hmm.
because it was like people were kind of trying to say like the music was like summoning all these bad things and stuff like
Hmm.
that. But
Hmm.
then it's like when I look at it, like that's to me being an artist, like it's so powerful.
It was
Like
spiritual. Was it
you know, but
spiritual?
it's like the music. I don't know. I'm not looking at it in a negative way. You know what I'm saying? The music is moving you. Like to me, it's positive. It's bringing everybody together so much so that somebody else want to take it from you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You know.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, that's what they. I was hearing people say.
were you? That's what I'm saying. I don't know what side of Hey Mariah. I don't know what side of TikTok I'm on. We already discussed this. I'm apparently always on the wrong side. I can't get off of it.
Oh
But
gosh.
yeah, it was just like so I just feel like when you watch these things, just like talking about like the music in the movies, even musicals, because I love a good musical. Like me and Scott, we didn't watch Wicked 1,000 times. Like I listened to the soundtrack in the car. And I feel like the music for me being an artist, it doesn't just stay within like a song. You know what I'm saying? It's not just we're limited to like, oh, I can only, you know what I'm saying? Like I only feel these feelings and I'm, you know what I'm saying, these deep connections when I'm listening to music. I also get it from movies or concerts or plays and stuff like that. So, I just wanted to talk about like, even, your favorite movies and that you feel like have had an impact. Did you
I'm
see
sorry. I was looking at this comment. I'm
what?
sorry. They said they
Wow.
love five on it, but now it's scary because of Get Out.
No, everybody think that song's scary though.
What? Oh, I got
I got
five.
five on it.
Yeah, they do. They make
Turn
it
off all
sound
the lights.
scary.
But what
They
time is
do.
it's over there? It's late over there. Turn off all them lights and turn that song on in the bathroom with the door closed.
They do make it sound scary. You right. You right. You right.
It kind of sounds scary anyway, a little bit. I don't know. Especially
What? I
y'all know
got
I got
five.
kids.
Mm,
Kelsey,
mm, mm,
you know them
mm.
kids. You know, little busy. Turn them lights off. You see busy in the hallway with them lights off, and I got five on it playing. You're gonna cry. That's creepy. I'm trying to help Shari. She ain't wrong. She ain't
I
wrong.
mean, when they do it on TikTok, yes, it sounds
And then they
like
always put a scary
scary.
story with it. Yeah.
But because I know the original song, I don't know. I just can't get the original out my head. It's just funny at this point.
Oh, it was in
What
the
is
movie
it?
Us. Okay.
Oh, Us. Okay.
Y'all
Yeah, 'cause
so
I'm like,
crazy.
I don't remember you Get Out.
Okay, so she just gave us an example of so that's what I'm saying, but that's a good example though, still,
It
because
is.
again, that's something that has impacted you and has stayed with you for so long from a movie, and it's the connection with the music. So you can't even remember the original because you so scared from watching this movie, and
It's
now that's stuck in your head. That's what I'm saying.
oh my
So
god. Wait, I might have something like that. I'm gonna have to think
that's
on
what I'm
it
saying. Like
though.
what? Like because again, for me, I don't know, and like I know that you don't like musicals, but baby,
I don't, but when I think about it though, it's like I watched Little Mermaid
yeah,
and Beauty and the
it's a little
Beast,
more.
but the songs were so much better. So I don't know.
So
It's like, did we grow up on musicals though?
slick. But see, okay,
Music,
so boom, you
music
got
was
me right there
better.
too. Cause somebody
Music
else,
was better.
the music, just like okay, no shade, no tea. The new live action Lion King, the what did you say about me, brother?
Hmm.
That the music in there versus the music in the original Lion King. So maybe that's why. But
What are you saying now? Excuse me. Come again. What? What are
the
you
Lion
trying to say?
King, like, is different. Like you said, it was better,
Back
you
then,
know?
yes. Uh huh. So what are you saying about the new one though? Are you
Maybe
saying
that's
that it's
why.
better than the old one?
No. I'm
Oh,
saying
okay.
it's
Whew.
not. So maybe
All
that's
right. Well, I was
why
about to say, hold on now.
I think
We had the best music of our era.
that's what
Hold
I'm
on.
saying. So maybe that's why like the musicals have escaped you and you're not with it no more. I don't know.
No, I'm not.
I don't know. But Wicked was so good. Like that movie, like when I watch movies that have like I mean all movies have music in it, but like because again, Sinners was not a musical, but it did have music that contain like a powerful
Musical
kind of,
influence.
yeah, in my opinion. So when I watch stuff like that, it's just like, I don't know, it's again that feeling like you was talking about Pharrell, like when he get to, making the beats, it's like that feeling. Like that's how I feel about
Yeah,
Wicked. Like I love Wicked. Like I could cry right now because I could play a song
that's
right now.
stupid. That's stupid. I didn't like
It's
it. Yeah, I didn't like it. I wasn't a fan. I told you this already. I didn't like it. Yeah, you're probably not gonna like me for that, but I didn't like it.
yeah, we gonna block you.
Did you
It
ever
was
watch Piece by Piece?
no,
Pharrell movie. You didn't watch it?
no, I didn't watch it yet. I didn't watch it yet. I am gonna watch it.
So good. Okay, imagine them doing that with a delirious song for the heart. Wait, for the Heart Eye movie.
What's the Hard Knocks
What?
movie?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay, so I'm glad that y'all are giving y'all answers because the question was to share a personal story about a moment when music or a scene in the movie deeply impacted you. So the fact that all of y'all songs are scary is sending me. So I'm gonna give mine. I was
Okay.
deeply impacted. First of all, okay, I'm gonna go back. This is my last time talking about Wicked. But I just loved it so much, and I think now that I have kids, I think about everything from a mom standpoint, so that's really what, like, gets me, like that's what, like, pulls at my heartstrings every time because they're being mean to Elphaba. "Why y'all treating her like this?" And all I'm thinking about is my daughter going to school and y'all be "Don't treat my baby like this."
No.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like but then to see, like, again, it's like the typical story, like, she's being bullied, the girl comes and befriends her and all of this other stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
then whatever. But, the song that, what song would I say? Honestly,
The
I like
song that was popular.
so no, Defying Gravity, I did like that song, but I think, Me and Skies is Loathing. We sing that one together all the time. You don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, if you
Um,
sing it, it might sound familiar.
Loathing, unadulterated loathing for your face to
Yep,
loathing.
sound annoying.
Oh,
I was probably annoyed because I
yup.
really liked the storyline, and I think I was so much into it. I just hated every time they
And
was
I love
singing something,
Ariana
singing.
Grande. I love her, love her, love her. And the fact, like, it was so many like different facts around the movie. I felt like that's really what intrigued me as well. And their chemistry was insane.
Now
What?
that okay, I ain't never
Tiptoe through
seen
the
that.
window.
I never watched it, but yeah,
I don't know what y'all
I'm
talking
just
about.
scared. I'm just scared off that.
Tiptoe through the
Tiptoe
window.
through the window. What?
Girl, I don't know what that is.
You never heard that? Oh yeah. Now that yeah,
It sounds creepy when you were doing that and doing a little
it sounds just like that. Oh,
strange
oh,
fruit
was it
is.
in Insidious? Insidious, yeah. If it was in Insidious,
Oh
oh,
yeah, I
I was
don't watch
scared.
scary movies. I don't even do that to myself.
I stopped that. I stopped that years ago, but I've already seen all the scariest movies. I feel like
Mm-mm.
I've already seen them. Insidious was my last movie that I watched. That
I
was
don't
it.
know what that is.
That was it. They scared
That's
me out of
recent.
watching scary movies. Insidious scared me out of watching scary movies.
That's recent. I don't know about that one. That sounds too scary.
What? It's this song in Drake. Wait, it's this song
Where a
Drake.
lady is singing. I don't know what you talk. You have to send us the link. DM it to us on Instagram.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Okay, so y'all are all
Okay.
traumatized, and y'all need to watch Wicked because I got good stories. Yeah. Okay. Um. So the next thing, music and emotion.
Okay. Come back. Bear with
Why
me. Come back. Okay.
does music affect our emotions?
Why does music affect our emotions? Our emotions?
How does it
Why?
do? Mhm.
Hmm. Are you saying how or why?
Both. Both of 'em.
Okay, how? How does it
Do you
affect
feel
us?
like you're heavily, or do y'all feel like y'all are? Do y'all feel like it affects y'all emotions heavily?
I feel like it pulls like it depends on what type of music is. Yes, it pulls like on a string.
Mm.
It pulls
But
something. It
mm,
either trigger something or yeah, it's gonna trigger something. some type of emotion. Yes, it
Do you feel
does.
like you're like? Do you feel like you're like? I feel like I'm very. I don't know. I feel like I'm emotional anyway, so I don't know. Like I like when I'm riding in the car, if I hear, I'm gonna start crying. Like I can start just at the drop of a hat, or it'll make.
Yeah, that's on certain songs that happens to me. You just start crying, but I just think that's just detoxing. Because if you cry off of just songs, then that means you just need to cry.
I
I
be
feel
crying
like
all the
that.
time,
Yeah, I mean, I've had that happen too, where I've
but
just cried off of
I
just. I
think it
think it's
affects.
joy. It's either
Yeah.
joy. Sometimes I'll be like, dang, it's just joy, and then sometimes it just be like releasing.
Yes. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So it affects us because I feel like I'm already feeling all these emotions. Again, like especially joy. I think it's so crazy because like, when you were younger, did you ever see your mama cry like from watching a movie or listening to a song or something? You know what I'm saying? Or like even when your grandma was
Hmm.
in church and she was
Hmm.
crying because it was praising and singing and stuff. And
Hmm.
so when I was little, like Nana used to cry watching movies all the time. And
I cry
Nana,
watching people dance, like little
I
kids dance.
that's again, when I was younger, that was so like weird to me. I'm like, girl, why is you crying about this movie? Like it's not even real. Now,
She connected.
I'm connected and
Hmm.
now I get it. So it's like that's why the music makes me emotional because there's so many feelings that I have there and that this person, these lyrics and it can relate and it's like it's just pulling it out of me. Like sometimes I'll be like, thanking God. I turn on that never would have made it. And baby, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Or, and it's like, I couldn't have. And it's like, you're so
Well,
happy.
that
So,
yeah. Oh yeah, you
yeah,
put that on, yeah. Cause I mean, you connecting with that. You need to hear that. You
yeah,
need to hear it.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
you relate to that. There's a lot of music out there where you relate to. It relates to your life, or it's something where you need to put it on so you can get through it. So it's gonna trigger that.
yeah. He said, yes, it depends on what type of music and what type of day I'm having. The only movie I cried to was A Fault in Our Stars. I've never seen that movie.
Never heard. I'm
Um,
sorry.
but I'm asking y'all to like, do y'all feel like an emotional connection to music? Like, even if you're not in the chat right now, make sure you comment down below. Because again, I feel like when we ask the chat, it's like we're asking we look at stuff, I feel like from different perspectives. We're artists. Like, so I feel like we're naturally connected to music in a totally different way, because we create the music too. But it's like, even from like a listener's point of view, like how does that affect y'all?
Yeah,
It's
music is
called
like
dreams.
gospel, no matter what it is.
Hmm. Hmm.
It influences you some type of way. It's gospel to people's ears.
Steve said I definitely emotionally attached to music, especially recently. It's been more intense. So has it been more intense because like your feelings or something you're going through? Like that's really just good to know, you know? Especially from different minds.
Mm-hmm.
Cause sometimes I'm like, girl, are you tripping? Cause you in here crying. Like, why are
Mm-mm.
you crying?
Just think of it like some type of release.
Yeah. As I get older, it makes more sense. But
Yeah.
I guess when it first started happening, especially going from making music and then that period where we necessarily weren't making the same music to just being a listener, like a consumer of the music, it was a different feeling. So I think that's for me, like, just having to figure out what it is. So yeah. Okay. And then
It really depends on how I feel. I have multiple playlists, but I listen to music all day, every day. And so you just go by what your mood is. Yeah, I can. Yeah, definitely. But she got music out, girl. That's sis right there. That's sister. I ain't know she has
first
some
of all, I
music.
still listen to all her old music, so
Right. Rockabye,
uh,
baby.
yeah.
Um.
Feelings and also after losing my sisters.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
That's how I feel too. Yeah, so sorry for loss. I
Mhm.
feel the same way after losing. And then it's like crazy because you'll find yourself crying to like happy songs. But you know what I'm saying. It's a reminder.
Mhm.
You being there turned up like you in the club, crying,
All right.
crazy, crazy. So okay,
Look at
just wanted
that.
to Just wanted to touch on that a little bit. Okay. All right. And so the last thing we're gonna talk about today, real y'all know Mother's Day was yesterday.
Yes. What are we on? Mental? We're going on.
Yes, we on the mental.
All right, moving on. In honors of Mother's
We're gonna
Day.
talk about them children. Mm.
Oh. Okay, I got some god babies, brothers
And
and
do and
cousins.
do.
Okay.
Okay, so since we're talking about mental health, my where do I want to start it? I think we were talking about social media and how it's influencing the youth of today. Now, the most recent thing that I saw that was very disturbing was thanks Steve. Was the I think it was three little boys. I'm not gonna say little boys, they were younger, they weren't adults. Were kicking in somebody's back door at 3 a.m. in the morning. You saw that?
Mm-mm.
It was supposed to be a
Oh
prank. They
wait.
said for TikTok. It was some type of TikTok prank. I don't know if it was supposed to be in the context of not a ding dong ditch or something like that. But the man, it was 3 a.m. in the morning apparently, and the man pew pew and unalive one of them. And I just think that is crazy. And it's like the way we're seeing in real time, social media fry the youth brain is insane.
Well,
Like,
I think that their brains are fried for sure. Cause some of them they dumb. I will say that for sure. This generation is stupid.
oh,
I'm just
y'all heard
yeah, I'm
Auntie
just gonna say
Kelsey.
it out. They're dumb.
So, and I just think it's just so like again, and I don't know, it's just it's so many different ways we could talk about like I don't know if y'all in here or y'all watching if y'all have kids, like how do y'all even feel about y'all kids being on social media because it's so scary, so much influence, and I feel like your body image, like the things that they're convincing you to do. There's like adults online pretending to be children in order to like lower, like, get children to do crazy things. It's so much. So
It's
it's
like
like,
sick.
how do you protect your children's mental health? Like, do you not have them on there at all? Do you set boundaries? Do you set up
Definitely.
parental? But the parents,
Boundaries. Big
the
word.
but it's like again, they're still children. So are we trusting them to not cross the boundaries? What are the boundaries? What's reasonable? What's not? Like,
Maybe it's just like creating trust first with your child and relating it. I don't know. Um.
yeah, he said he heard about it. He said one of them passed.
Oh
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I
no.
feel like what made them think it was a good idea is obviously the internet. Like, the internet is teaching these kids or telling these kids. I mean, there's been over the course of since TikTok has started, there's been so many like different TikTok challenges and things that kids have done. And it's like, y'all, why would y'all do this? But you're doing it because you're influenced by other people that are doing it, which is technically the goal. That's why you have influencers, you know? And I just think that's kind of crazy. Like, what age do you even allow your child? And that's what I'm saying. That's just why. Because what age do you even allow them to get on there? And then how do you even police that?
That's tricky.
I feel like no children should be on TikTok. None. Because TikTok is
Feels that
so
like they need to be 18 and up
I think so for TikTok because I feel
for
like TikTok
TikTok.
is a type of platform that is so broad. Like there's so
It can
I
go
feel like
real deep. I haven't went deep, but there are some people that have went down the rabbit
I will
hole.
give you my login, and if you go on my TikTok, you're probably gonna close the app.
Oh my
But
god.
it's bad on my side. But I feel like TikTok is the only platform that I have been on as an adult where I see as much and I feel like I'm exposed to as much as I have been exposed to on any social media platform.
Well, see, my IG set up like that. And see, that's why I be on TikTok more. TikTok is a little bit more calm for me.
But see, I feel like there random things don't just pop up on my Instagram. You can also make your Instagram private. You can also filter out things. I feel like I don't know. Shari said you just have to talk to them, make them comfortable with you, so that when something happens or before it happens, they can come to you. Okay. You can raise your child on what not to do or engage in, but they have to make the decision at the end of the day. Just hope they do the right thing. But by the time you raise them, they're adults. So that's my thing. So, okay, my C said my nephew got a phone and he was learning crazy stuff fast. I had to tell my older sister to keep him off the. Exactly.
Yeah. You have it's restriction. Like you do have to be disciplined
But
on
have
like
you ever sat next to one of your god kids and saw them like on the internet or like
mm,
in
mm,
YouTube or anything,
mm,
and like you like you have like if you're not looking like have you looked
mhm,
at some of that stuff?
mhm.
It's crazy.
It's real crazy. Yeah, I had to definitely say something and say something to the mom, like, or I'm saying something. I don't even be caring. I just say something. Be like, what are you doing?
It's
Have to get
crazy.
I
And
be trying I've it's been times I have been trying to get it off, but it's like he wasn't signed into nothing for it to be off. You see what I'm saying? It was just
yeah, that's my
up.
point.
So it wasn't like I can just be like not interested, don't ever bring this up again. So that was the only thing with that. It was like, dang, well, he ain't signed into nothing for me to be like, no, he cannot see this. Yeah.
And I feel like I feel like also like the thing that's like the
Hey
psychological.
Maya.
Hey Maya, the psychological effects of it. I just feel like okay, this is
Oh yeah,
another.
parental control. Yes.
But I don't think that stuff even on I feel like also too, you can filter out stuff, but I think that if they are not filtering it the right way themselves, it can still show up. Like some stuff I feel like on
Uh-huh.
YouTube kids probably shouldn't be there, but if they're saying yes, it's for kids and it pops up on there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you can hashtag, like they say, you can
We're
hashtag stuff.
adults and there's adult influencers that are influencing adults to do things.
Right.
So I just feel like the influence that they will be able to have over children is, I
Not
mean,
the 8-year-old on baddies.
huh? All right, we conversational. We done. Sorry, sorry, all right, what?
Quick. Cut it off.
Sorry.
Cut it off.
The kid stuff is suspicious, and it's just wacky. And also, I feel like the stuff that even seems to be innocent because they're so impressionable, it still can be taken the wrong way. For example, it's like the little families that you always see. Okay, you always see these little families that got nice houses, nice cars. Da, da, da. But
Hmm.
if again, depending on how you're raising your child, if you're looking at this stuff and oh, we just got a new car, or we just moved into our mansion, or we just again, a lot of that stuff can be misleading because you're sitting in maybe your two-bedroom apartment with your mom, just your mom. You don't have that whole family. Y'all don't have everything these people have. And you're a kid, you're watching this, that can make you feel inferior, make you feel some type of
Hmm.
way, or you're seeing a kid that has all this, or seeing a kid that has all that, or you're seeing a
Questioning like why I got this and they got that. Yeah.
like women our age are having body issues comparing themselves to other women. So
Hmm.
just imagine a young little girl, you know what I'm saying? It's just like
Or
I
it's
think
like they probably like, how can I get what they got? Like what I gotta do? Oh, this what I
yes,
gotta do?
yes,
They gonna
yes,
do it.
exactly. Even if you have, let's say you have a trampoline, you see the next kid, they got a bigger trampoline.
Hmm.
It's like I just don't feel like that's good for the mental. Like,
They don't
and
even appreciate what they have because they so busy trying to get what they
comparing it to
see and
someone
comparing.
else.
It's a lot of
And
comparing, yes.
the bigger issue is none of half of that stuff is not even real. That's the
Right.
bigger issue.
They probably done broke it down, took it back.
Your parents might not even be together for real. You might have
Right.
taken it back. You're
Shoot.
failing in school. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like it's no telling. And I just feel like that's so just detrimental to kids. And it's like I know kids, they want to look at the YouTube stuff. They want to watch kids playing with other toys. I don't know why they want to do that, but they do.
Right.
Um, but it's just like and again, like I mean, I have kids, but I
Right.
have to. Again, I'm even y'all leave y'all advice in the comments because The teens want the BBLs. He said the teens want the BBLs and the teeth. The teeth. We're not gonna talk about the teeth. We're not gonna talk about the teeth, Lord Jesus. But
Not the
but
BBL
yeah,
and the new
of course.
teeth. So we don't went from lace to BBLs to new teeth.
And it's just like what my thing is like. I feel like for me, protecting the kids' mental health, because their mental health is just as important as mine. Get off fucking, turn it off. But then it's like also I feel like I gotta watch it with them. I don't be want to, but I feel like I have to sit there and watch it with you. We have to put the parental restrictions on. I have to in screen time because I don't want them sitting there looking at that. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand. Like for me personally, I feel like that screen time is so important, just as important as what they're watching. Because it's like
Hmm.
when you on the phone all day or looking at I get overstimulated. You get overstimulated or you
Hmm.
get lazy and you just be stuck there. You
Yep.
can't turn your brain off and go to sleep. So now you're up at 4 in the morning ordering
Yep.
DoorDash. You're real hungry. And listen,
It's happened.
no, a child
Yeah,
being
mouth the child.
looking at
Yeah.
the phone all day, looking at YouTube kids, even if it seems innocent, it's like, dude, like that's a lot of that's a lot.
It's
So
taking in a lot. Your brain, you frying your
and you're
brain.
staring at the screen,
You
bruh.
staring at the screen. It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
because I
go
had to
outside,
even
get some
explain
sun.
that. Yeah, I had to explain it to my mom. God bless her heart, because she loved her grandkids, and she one of them grandmamas that the grandma is the baby. Okay, whatever they say goes, and it's like she's it is innocent, of course, but it's like you have to create a boundary, otherwise they're gonna do it. They're gonna want to watch it because it is fun, it is cute, it is
Hmm.
but it's like you got to make sure at least they're learning something or watching something educational. And it's like it's again the internet is so crazy that these people will make it seem educational and then it'll just take a wild turn.
That's true.
So yes, Steve, you got to monitor and scope everything out that they're
Honestly,
watching.
for a minute, I thought that whole blippy thing was weird at first. I was like,
Oh
but then I had to think about Blue's Clues.
yeah, Blippy is
So,
innocent. Don't do my boy Blip. Don't
but
do
I
my boy
think
Blip.
I could no, I liked him, but for a minute I did question like, what is this grown man? I
But
just
see, yeah. But see, it's also I feel like
and
they
then
have
it's
too.
like actual life. It's not like where Blue's Clues it was like half
Yeah. But he's
cartoon
teaching
and
them and they have a set up. Like they have and I
yeah.
mean if you watch that, you could see he's like teaching them and
Yeah, but
he's
sometimes
going
he
out.
was acting like a kid for real. It was like a little. That's what made me question, like, what's going on here? I don't know at first, but then I like Blimpy though. I like him.
Yeah. Okay, so the moral of the story is y'all need to create boundaries to protect the kids' mental health. Okay, that's what we need to do as parents. We probably got to start doing a little co-viewing, watching it with them. Definitely screen time. I have the phone locks and they can't even do nothing. After what? If you want it for like I think more than I think I give them 30 minutes, I think Angel. It like locks and that's it. You're done. So
Oh wow, oh,
and
that's
then
good though.
also and then also I think too, like for us, we were on YouTube, we were looking at videos and stuff too. And I think
Girl, we was making the
we
videos,
were making the videos,
barely looking.
but if you could shift it, because I feel like now I'm working on shifting it and it's kind of working because also kids don't know everything that's out there on the internet, right?
Hmm.
So they're thinking it's just some little stupid videos that they see popping up. But it's whatever you want to look at. Like Angel, I got Angel a skateboard. He asked me for a skateboard. I got it. So then he's like, oh, I want to go look at skateboard videos. It's like, exactly. Like, let's look at something that's going to actually help you to do something that
Get
you want to do. Yeah.
right,
So it's
right.
like, instead of just, putting them on the phone, typing in, because kids, what they be typing in? Like, they look at what is it, the little lanky box and all that stuff, and cats crying or cats
Yeah, yeah, they look at
laughing or
stupid
something.
stuff.
I don't know, something like that. But again, try to get them interested in looking at things that relate to their everyday real world.
Right, that's gonna teach them something. Teach them how
Yeah.
to do something, like a how to.
And it doesn't have to be in like a preachy or teachy way, like it's not
Right.
like Miss Rachel, no shade, because I think that's cool too. But it's just like if they're, especially if they're older, they're not gonna want to sit there and listen to the, ABCs and one, two, threes.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
So yeah,
Wait,
so
is that the one they be doing? It's like the hip hop version.
I think that's Gracie's Corner.
Oh, oh,
The little brown girl.
yeah,
What sound does the letter make? Without yeah.
yeah, the
I
one
think
with all them hip
yeah.
hop beats.
I think it's Gracie's Corner. Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, so that's all for my mental that I wanted to say because y'all it was Mother's Day yesterday. Y'all know I love the kids. I just want to stick with the kids. Let's protect the kids mental too because they important too. You know what I'm saying? That they important too. We love the kids. We love the kids. The kids. Happy Mother's Day. Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day. Okay,
Yay. And thank y'all so much for joining. Especially if you was here last week and you came back. We love y'all. We sorry we missed y'all last Monday, but we will be back next Monday, okay?
back on to money, music, and mental Mondays.
Oh, thank you. And also,
Mhm.
make sure y'all drop in the comments if y'all have any topics y'all want to discuss, anything we didn't touch on, or any questions or whatever for our next live. Y'all leave it there. Show us some love. Make sure when y'all come in, tap the screen, follow us on Even. Y'all can send us a little email. Y'all can subscribe. Y'all can do all of that. Y'all know we always here. Okay. So we love
Are y'all
y'all.
wait, let me ask a question though.
Oh,
Are
okay.
y'all coming from IG? Are y'all coming from Instagram?
So I don't think so. Well, I don't think a lot of them. I know that I had a couple of people tell me that they're not coming from Instagram or
Oh,
Facebook. They're strictly coming from YouTube.
YouTube.
So we do need to figure out a way. If y'all have any ideas to like maybe we can make a quick video like an announcement to be here, you know, because when we missed last week there were a lot of people that were looking for us, and so when we posted that it was
Oh,
postponed on Instagram and Facebook,
Instagram.
they
They
didn't
didn't
see
see it.
that. Yeah, they didn't see that. So they were hitting me up like, you know, where y'all at, da, 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 da. So we'll figure out moving
Okay.
forward how to, I guess, because you can't send messages or anything on here, so
You
maybe make.
always on YouTube? What do you mean? How are you always on YouTube? You just look at videos on YouTube and then whenever you get notifications, is that just how that
I
works?
wonder if we can send messages on if we can send like messages on YouTube or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll make like a little short or whatever. Maybe we have a little like one video that we can always you guys can always refer back to for like updates. If we're gonna be late, if it's gonna be canceled or something like that. We'll
Okay.
figure it out. Yeah, and
Okay.
then just put it on YouTube. Because I mean we do need we're trying that's our point. We're trying to grow our YouTube fam. So
We are. I see y'all leaving some hearts.
thank you. All right, so we love y'all. We will see y'all next Monday. Same place, same time. Be on the live, okay? Vistoso. How the whole word screaming up?
Be so so.